Our countdown to tip-off continues. Today's stop is Bethany. We get to visit with the head men's basketball coach of the Crimson Storm for Southern Nazarene, Coach Adam Bohac. Coach, we are now officially into the post-Dunn and post-Spate era at Southern Nazarene. And I know, listen, they were such great players for so long, but I would be remiss to not at least mention them one more time when we're talking about Southern Nazarene basketball.
Yeah, they're the absolute best. Joey, I appreciate you bringing those guys up. They're both doing well. Mike is in Spain. His season is still going. He played this past weekend and is continuing to grow and learn what it is to be a pro, but having a lot of success for a rookie in a really good league. And Jonathan's league has hit the pause button and looks to start back up in January. Hopeful for a January start, similar to the time frame that we're looking at. But his rookie season was off to a fantastic start as well.
And, you know, I know also that, you know, there were a couple other seniors that were instrumental in your team and the success it had last year. Of course, Mulkey was there for a while. Williams transferred in and had a quality season for you as well last year. When you look at the rosters, I think you have the opposite side of what's going on from your counterpart in Coach May. He has a lot of upperclassmen. Now, you've graduated a few of those upperclassmen, and your roster looks a little bit different, but you do have some quality returnees, a couple of juniors in Dixon and in Wilson. Talk about those who are returning now and in this new time for Southern Nazarene.
Yeah, we're going to miss Brady and Tyler, along with Jonathan and Micah. But, Joey, you know, the best part about really good seniors, you know, we're not going to replace Micah's points or assists or Jonathan's or Tyler's, but the culture that those guys established. I mean, there's a piece of Jonathan and Micah and Brady and Tyler in our practice every day. And that's the part that's really neat. The returning guys have done a good job. You know, we talk a lot about if our former players were to walk in the gym that day, would we be practicing in a way that would honor those guys, that those guys would recognize
Wow.
how they practiced and how they participated each day. And those guys were so durable and such warriors and brought it every day. But they taught these other guys how to do that. And we're thankful for their example. And, you know, I think, you know, some of those names you mentioned, Mo Wilson, who this is his third year in the program, and you know his year was cut short last year, but he's really good, Joey. He hasn't been healthy for an entire year yet. As a freshman, just appeared in a handful of games, and season ended with a season-ending injury. Last year, same thing. He didn't get to play in the month of February or March, and that really hurt our basketball team. But he's really good. I look forward to seeing the kind of impact he can have on our team. And then Carlin Kenner is a guy who, you know, started some games as a freshman and watched up close, you know, with those two good guards we had of how to function. And he's really taken a step. You mentioned Manny Dixon. We expect big things from him. He started a bunch of games and had some really good moments last year. And then Mike Bauer and Nick Davis are two big kids that were freshmen that both had to start several games last year and we're starting down the stretch, you know. And so why we lost a bunch, we do return a nucleus of guys that have seen it done at a high level and were part of a championship team.
I'm speaking now with Coach Adam Bohac, who is the head men's basketball coach for Southern Nazarene. And, Coach, a bit of an anomaly then, looking at your roster, no seniors on the roster, but a graduate student. You get a D1 transfer and Trent Williams coming in. Talk about him and some of those other new faces we'll be seeing.
Yeah, we like our new guys, Joey. They've done a really good job of fitting in. And, you know, Adokie is a guy, a transfer from Texas, San Antonio, a local guy, another Putnam City North graduate who has been just fantastic. You know, came from a really good high school program, and you can tell he was coached up in college and just how to function. And he functions at a really high level and is a good player. You mentioned Trent Williams. He'll give us some depth and some experience at the guard spot, as well as Xavier Bryant, a transfer from Sam Houston State. All three of those guys, you know, will be in the mix this year, and we're thankful they're in the program. They've done a good job up to this point.
Well, Coach, the season gets underway January 7th officially although you do get an exhibition game in there, go across town or have a crosstown come to you. How about that? Oklahoma City University coming in January 5th. After that, the season starts on January 7th, and then 3 games following that, all in the Sawyer Center. Talk about the opening to your schedule.
Yeah, we're thankful for SNU, Joey. As you just sit back, and this is such a hard time to be in a leadership position, and so we're thankful for our administration, at the institution, starting with Dr. Newman, down to our athletic administration. There's been so many folks on our campus, and I'm sure it's this way on all the campuses in the league, where folks have had to go above and beyond, outside of their job description to make things go this year. And so I'm really proud of how our school has done that and created a safe environment. We finished the first semester already, and the folks in student development, the folks over in the Student Health Center, and then our athletic training department have just, answered the call and again, went above and beyond to make certain that the guys had the best opportunity to be in a safe environment and get a semester in here on campus. And so we're looking forward to the start of the second semester and know that there'll be some tough decisions. And, that's a tough spot to be in, having to make those decisions. But we're thankful for the league and thankful for the folks that are leading us here at SNU.
All right. Well, Coach, the team picked third preseason coaches poll, third in the Western Division. Coach Adam Bohac, thank you very much for taking time with us today as we count down to tip-off in the GAC, and success to you all this season.
Awesome. Thank you, Joey.